going to explain how Java differs from C or C++. In C or C++, these popular languages are already there. How Java became a popular language? One thing you should know is that is a platform independent. But other than this, the things which you should know this one is first point is pointers. Java removed pointers, which these pointers are included in C++, but these are removed in Java. These pointers, why they are removed in Java? The main concept is it through pointers we can move to unauthorized locations, memory locations. These are avoided in Java. In Java, you can go to JDK, compiler in JDK only compiler or any binary executable files. Through this only, through there only you can move, but anything beyond that you cannot move. That's the first point you should know. And the second one is structures and unions. Structures, unions, as well as enum data types are also avoided here. Data types are avoided here. And sorry. And the third point is here operator overloading is avoided. Operator overloading, which you have studied in C++, operator overloading which allows you to make a plus with the plus operator you can make a minus operator operations, and with plus we can make a use of the division operation. These things are always a confusion to the user. Java is a user-friendly language, more comfortable. Yet they have not included this operator overloading. This also you should know. Operator overloading is not there in this. And the other one is a preprocessor is also removed. Preprocessor, that is in C or C++, we have when we have to include any user defined program in your own program, you will write a code something like hash include, like hash include. If you if you want to import a standard input output function, you write stdio.h, something like this. No, this hash is a thing which you call as a preprocessor. This hash is known as preprocessor, which you through which you can include any user defined programs in your own program. This is not included in this Java. Here we use something called import, a keyword through which you can import a user defined programs into your own program. And the next thing which comes is multiple inheritance. This concept is not there in Java. In later classes I will explain why it is not there in Java, but now you remember that multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. That's it for now. And sixth one is unsigned integers are removed. This is a key point, that is unsigned integers. In the Java, the integers values which you have declared, it must be a positive value or negative value, but not like that. If you give a value that is a positive, it should not bother. Don't think of like that. You should specify that is a positive or negative. That's what in this Java. What is Java differ from C or C++? Now we'll see about data types. Data types, there are four data types here, that is integers, float, floating numbers, characters, boolean. At first we'll see about integer. As you know, integers which shows integer values, that is 1 or 2 3 something, you already know in C or C++, right? Here in the integer, four keywords are there to describe an integer value. First one is byte. It is the smallest integer value it can store. Byte is a keyword through which we can read any integer values you can read any integer values from a file, or any you can write any integer values to a file. That's what the keyword byte is used for. When we come across this, input output functions, there I'll discuss about their files concept. I'll discuss about the how byte keyword is used there. And next comes the short, then int, then long. In most of the cases, we use int as a keyword to describe an integer. Byte, the size is about 8. This is about 16, 32, and 64, increasing order mentioned here. And then next comes about the floating pointers. In these floating pointers, there are only two things are there, that is float and another one is double. Float is included to describe uh, integers only, but with a precision value. Uh, Double is also for that only, but in double you can specify more precision. This is about 32-bit, but this is about 64-bit. You can imagine how much precision you can store. And next comes, we'll discuss characters after discussing about the boolean. First we'll discuss boolean. In C or C++, you have used non-zero values as for the positive ones and the zero for the negative ones. But in Boolean provides two things, that is true and false keywords, through which you can specify it is whether the condition is true or false with these two keywords. It does not support zero for a false statement, and other than zero for a true statement. These things are not there in Java. It will be comfortable to the user. And next comes the character value. In C or C++, you have used the 8-bit size for the storing characters, which you can specify with a char a equal to something like that. But in their C or C++, you have used only 8 bits now. But in Java, you will use 16-bit, because this Java supports characters which are from many languages, that is Latin, Greek, Arabic. To take so many languages, this from these all languages, it supports the values, characters, that is. So this in this Java supports a unique code characters, which may be from majority of the majority speaking languages, that is Latin, Greek, Arabic, so that user can include many characters. So for the inclusion of this more characters, in this Java, uh, character for the character, the size is given as 16-bit. C or C++ it is only 8-bit. That's all this for this video. Thank you for watching.